Okay. Now, at this point, we will consider now how your system will respond kung meron naman siyang additional poles. Okay, so take note na in the previous discussion, we only limited our discussion, okay, with one or two poles that are with one or two pole with systems that only has one or two poles. Okay. Now, it must be emphasized that the formulas describing percent overshoot, settling time, and peak time were derived only for a system with two complex poles and no zeros. Okay, so doon lang sila mag-a-apply. Take note kapag meron kayong underdamped system, yung mga formula na present natin in the previous section, doon lang sila mag-a-apply. Kung meron kayong overdamped system or any other type of responses, hindi na mag-a-apply yung mga formulas na yun. Okay, so the only way that we can analyze such system is via simulation. Okay. Now what if we have a system that has more than two poles o kaya meron ng zero. Okay, o kaya pareho. Okay. Yung mga formula, obviously, yung mga formula na dinerive natin in the previous section cannot be used. Okay. Pero under certain conditions, okay, a system with more than two poles, okay, or with zeros can be approximated as a second order system that has just two complex dominant poles. Okay. Pwede nating kung merong additional poles and zeros, pwede nating i-treat yung system as a second order system as long as meron kayong dominant complex poles. Okay. And take note that the dominant pole should be complex. Okay. Now, once we are able to justify this approximation, then we can use the formula for percent overshoot, settling time, and peak time. Okay. Using the location of the dominant poles. Okay. So, sa part na to, pag-usapan muna natin yung may additional poles. Okay. So, ano ba mangyayari kapag may additional pole? Okay. Pag may additional pole kasi, halimbawa meron siyang isang additional real pole, bale. Okay. So, yung response nyo, magkakaroon ng isa pang component. Okay. So, take note na meron na siyang forced response, tapos meron siyang natural response due to the complex poles. Okay. Magkakaroon pa siya ng additional response due to the real third pole. Okay. So, ito yung magiging response niya. Okay. Simple lang ito. Yung epekto nito, okay, would be negligible. Okay. Kung masyadong malayo ito dun sa dominant pole natin. Okay. So, yung poles na magpo-produce nito, yung poles na magpo-produce ng natural response na to, would now be called the dominant pole. Okay. And in fact, ang usual na thinking natin or mindset natin is ang dominant pole ng isang system or yung pair ng dominant pole ng isang complex system ay yung pinakamalapit sa origin. Okay, kasi minsan we would also be dealing with with a system na merong multiple complex poles, multiple pairs of complex poles. Okay, ba fourth order or fifth order system. So sa fifth order system ninyo, meron na kayong dalawang complex poles, dalawang set of complex poles. Tapos meron kayo isang real pole. Kung alin sa dalawang pair na yon ng complex pole ang mas malapit sa origin, siya yung i-consider natin na dominant pole. Okay, siya kasi yung may pinakamalaking influence sa response. Okay. So, ang sinasabi natin dito is kung halimbawa ito yung complex dominant pole ninyo. Okay. Kung yung third pole ninyo, okay, ay medyo malapit dun sa dominant pole ninyo. Okay. Medyo meron pa siyang epekto. Okay, kasi pag nag-peak yung response na due to these poles, baka ito meron pang so dadagdag siya dun sa peak. So ibig sabihin yung peak time tsaka yung overshoot, yung estimate natin dun sa using the formula that we have derived in the previous section, medyo ma-off na. Okay. Pero if this response actually decays, okay, if this part of the response actually decays bago mag-peak ito, then ma-approximate natin siya using the second order gamit yung location ng mga poles na to. Okay. So, ito yung sinasabi natin. Okay. So, ito yung total response. Ito yung component ng D. Okay. So, yung case 1, medyo magsasalubong pa sila nung peak. Okay. Pero yung case 2, halos zero na siya kapag ka magpipeak na siya. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, if the third pole, okay, in this case, if the third pole is sufficiently far enough dun sa complex dominant poles ninyo, okay, then we can consider a second order approximation. Okay. Now, how far ang ating gusto mangyari? Okay. Ang rule of the thumb is the response of the third pole is considered negligible after 5 time constants. So, after 5 time constants, pwede natin i-consider na siya ay decayed na. Okay, or negligible na yung epekto niya. Okay, so which means, kung after 5 time constant, it also means na yung real part nito, okay, at saka yung location nito should be at least 5 times apart. Okay. Of course, palayo sa origin. Hindi pwedeng palapit sa origin. Kasi kapag mas malapit sa origin itong third pole, mas magdo-dominate yung exponential response nito kaysa sa underdamped response nito. Okay, so mas makakakita kayo ng more of an overdamped first order response kaysa sa by the way, hindi pala pareho ang overdamped response sa first order response. Magkaiba yun. Okay. So, kung itong real pole na to ay mas malapit sa origin kaysa dun sa complex poles niyo, okay, more or less, meron kayong first order type of response. Okay. So, ayan. So, halimbawa, meron kayong tatlong system, no? Okay, meron kayong tatlong system na ganito. Okay, so one is this one. So, ito yung second order. Ito second order lang to. Ito, parehong third order system. So, meron siyang additional pole sa negative 10 at saka negative 3. Okay. So, we take note na yung ating system na to, okay, kung i-check natin sa calculator na lang. Okay. Check natin kung nasan yung poles nasan yung complex poles nung system niyo kasi pare-pareho naman siya second order ng quadratic term sa denominator. Okay. So check natin yung location ng poles. Okay. Solve na lang natin siya. This is 1 4 and 24.542. Okay, so yung location niya is negative 2 plus 4.5 J at saka so nasa siya? Negative 2 plus or minus J ng 4.5323 4.5323. Okay, so nandiyan yung pole niya. Okay. So ito rin may pole din to doon. Tsaka ito rin. Pero ang pinakaiba is that your second system is meron pole dito. Okay. So we take note na ito ay negative 2. Tapos ito yung yung J 4.5323. Okay. Tapos meron kang third pole dito sa negative 10. Okay. So we take note na yung layo nito is 5 times. Okay. Paano natin nakuha yun? Yung real part nung complex pole nyo, multiply nyo ng 5. Okay, which is 10. So, eksakto, 10. So, ibig sabihin, 5 times yung layo talaga nila. Okay, so ang rule natin, dapat mas malayo pa siya dun. Okay, at least dyan. At least dun sa 10 na yun. Or mas malayo pa. Okay, yun yung natin. Yun yung rule of thumb natin. So, in this case, actually, pwede nyo i-justify yung second order response nyo dito kasi yung 5 times yung 5 times yung layo niya. And mabe-verify niyo yan using the plot. Okay, so yung T1 is yung original second order response. Tapos yung T2 is the response na meron ng pole sa negative 10. So makikita niyo medyo malapit naman na siya. Although makikita niyo rin na medyo magkaiba ng peak time at saka ng percent overshoot. Pero still mas malayo siya. Medyo malapit-lapit na siya. Okay. Yung error ng calculation nyo kapag ginamit nyo yung Okay, yung error ng calculation nyo, pag ginamit nyo yung second order approximation, medyo maliit na ng konti. Kumpara nyo yan dito sa third ano. Okay, ito pala yung pole plot. Okay. So, yung pole plot, makikita nyo, hindi masyado malayo kasi negative 2 lang ito eh. Tapos ito, negative 3. So, again, hindi to pasok sa 5 times rule. Okay, so kung hindi pa siya pasok sa 5 times rule, ibig sabihin, hindi mag-work yung second order approximation natin. Okay, so maliwanag na kapag malayo yung third order pole dun sa complex dominant pole, it is possible na magkaroon tayo ng second order approximation. Okay, at kapag second order approximation ang gagamitin natin, ang gagamitin nyo na to calculate yung parameters natin is yung ating pole location. Okay, doon tayo magbabase sa pole location. Okay, although pwede nyo rin, meron naman corresponding damping ratio yan eh. Okay, may corresponding damping ratio naman ito. Okay, which is, again, nakadepende pa rin doon sa pole location. Okay, so, ayun. Now, itong 3.17 medyo self-explanatory naman to kasi maghahanap lang kayo ng, ng general form of the step response. Okay, so, ang general form ng step response nito is yung force response A, okay, plus yung ating damp sinusoid, okay, which is B E raised to negative yung location, yung real part nung second order pole niyo. Okay, yung real part of second order second order pole niyo dito. Okay, or yung complex pole niyo dyan. So, solve natin siya. That's 1, 4, tsaka 100. So, that's negative 2. So, B e raised to negative 2 T. Okay. Cosine ng yung frequency nito is itong 4 square root of 6. 4 square root of 6 T. Okay. Plus T. Hindi natin isa-solve po ano yung V kasi nakadepende yan dun sa coefficients ng cosine tsaka sine terms ng inverse Laplace transform. So, hindi natin siya solve kung ano man siya. Okay. Plus, yung response due to the third order pole. So, since third order ito, at ito ay real pole, exponential yung ibibigay niyang response. Okay. Now, ang question is, can we justify yung second order approximation dito? So, since yung real part ng pole nito is negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, at lagpas-lagpas na ito doon. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, ma-justify natin yung second order approximation para dito. Okay. So, in fact, pwede nating makuha yung pwede natin makuha yung yung responses natin or yung characteristics ng responses natin using the pole location. Okay. For example, ang TP nito, okay, can be approximated as pi over 4 square root of 6. Okay. So, which is pi over 4 square root of 6. So, that should give us 0.3206 seconds as your peak time. 3206 seconds. Okay. Yung ating TS as 4 over 2. So, 2 seconds. Yung ating settling time. Tapos yung percent overshoot natin. Okay, computing ng diretso, that's 100 E raised to negative pi times 2 divided by 4 square root of 6. So, 52.66%. So, 52.66%. Okay. So, yan yung approximate natin, characteristics natin. Okay. So, let us try to see if okay nga yung approximation natin. Okay? Uh, Using octave. Okay? So, ayan. So, we have here yung transfer function natin. So, dinefine ko na siya. Okay, para ngayon tayo magta-type. Okay, so this is your transfer function now. Now, take note that it includes yung ating third pole. Okay, so pag minap natin siya, okay, kapag pre-produce natin yung pole map, okay, so eto siya. So makita natin na ito yung dominant poles natin, ito at saka to, tapos eto siya. So clearly kung negative 2 ito, okay, okay, so negative 2 plus or minus 9.7, 9.8 yung ating location ng pole. Okay. So, ayun siya. Now, pag kinuha natin yung step step response niyan. Okay. Ito siya. So again, we have, since mas malapit yung complex pole sa origin. Okay, ito yung origin niyo. Okay, so mas malapit yung complex pole sa origin. So therefore, we expect na underdamp yung response. Okay. Now, medyo extend lang natin ng konti ito. Okay. So extend natin sa 3.5, tapos lagyan natin ng konting sampling time. I-adjust natin yung sampling time. Okay. So we have the following. So 3.5 ito. Okay, so medyo nakasettle naman na siya dito. So pag ginamitin natin siya ng step info. Okay. So ayan. Pag ginamitin natin siya ng step info, ang lalabas na value sa ito. So ang overshoot natin is 42. Ang na-compute natin dito is 52. So medyo off. Okay, pero again, approximation lang ito, no? Okay, so ang peak time natin is 0.39. Ang peak time natin is 0.32. Okay, tapos yung ating settling time ay 1.76. Dito ay 2 seconds. Okay, so again, this is just an approximation. Okay, pero kung ikukumpara natin siya dun sa original na response, okay. So pag i-compare natin siya dun sa second order response na original, ito siya. Okay, yung kulay blue yung original na step response, okay, na second order step response. Okay, tapos yung orange yung merong third pole. Okay, so hindi naman masyado nagkakalayo. Okay. So ayun. Now, i-compare, pwede nyo i-try din yan. I-try yung methods natin. Okay. Dun sa pangalawang example. Pero as you can see, medyo malabo ang third order approximation, ang second order approximation dito dahil masyadong malapit yung third order pole niyo dun sa complex dominant pole niyo. Okay. So again, ang ating complex dominant pole is nasa negative 2 plus or minus 9.798. Okay, nandiyan siya. Okay, tapos yung third order pole nyo nasa negative 3. So medyo malapit. Okay, so hindi mag-work yung natin dito. Now you can verify kung tama yung tama yung hinala natin by plotting them sa sa octave. Okay. Take note lang dito na minultiply ko tong minultiply ko tong numerator nung transfer function niyo sa G para magpareho ng final value itong G at saka itong G1. Okay, so in that way kasi mas mako-compare natin yung mas mako-compare natin yung step response nila kaysa kapag magkaiba yung final values nila. Okay. So In this case, kailangan na ito yung ano natin, ito yung ating quadratic factor kasi ito yung quadratic factor na magbibigay sa atin ng poles dito. Okay. So yung numerator nyo dapat 100 pero times nung final value nung G1 kanina. Okay. So kaya minultiply natin siya dito sa 0.46684. Okay, para magpareho sila ng final value. Okay. So ayan. So again, to summarize, ang epekto ng third order pole sa ating second order dominant poles is to add up dun sa response. Okay? Pero if we can have them sufficiently apart. Okay? As a rule of thumb, that's 5 times. Okay? Kung masyado siyang malayo, of course, mas malapit yung complex dominant pole ninyo sa origin kaysa dun sa third order pole. Okay, so if we can make them sufficiently apart at least 5 times, okay, then we can neglect yung epekto nung third order pole. Okay. So that's how we analyze yung epekto ng third order pole sa ating system response.